Alright people, Catfish Dave here. Last year, I had a pretty decent year, 2018. Caught a lot of fish, caught some nice fish, several 50s. It was alright. Well, 2019 rolls around, and I start the video season off with a video called Dinkathon. I went out with a subscriber. We went to 3 different spots. Couldn't find a fish over about 12 pounds. That's kind of hard when you're a big fish guy like me, you know. So, second video I come out with was called Redemption. I was meaning to go out and break that 2019 12-pound fish record, and I did that. Caught several fish in that video. The biggest one, I called it a 30-pound class fish. When I went back and actually looked at the video myself, it was more like a 27-pound fish. Well, I was redeemed from the first video, but I wasn't feeling redeemed as a catfisherman in the whole sense, you know. So I'm like, we got to get out of this, you know. I'm looking for something at least 30s. So I pull out on this spot here, you know. As I'm going down the road, I'm all in a good mood. You know, I'm singing, I'm going to catch a big fish today, you know. I'm just knowing I'm going to pull out a decent fish, right? So I pull out on this spot right here. Had this west wind blowing. I figured it'd be blowing bait back in here, have some fish in here. Anyway, I start the video out, you know, this big spill about everything, talking like I actually know what I'm talking about. Next thing you know, I sit out there about 2 hours without a single bite. Well, I'm all down and out, you know, was hoping for a bigger fish. It was a weeknight. I figured I'm gonna go ahead and pack it up. I had 3 rods out, and I grabbed a couple of them in my tackle box and started heading up to the truck. I get up to the truck, I start putting stuff away. All of a sudden I hear this faint noise. Kind of sounds like a bait clicker. I'm about 50 feet away from my rods at this point. So I ease a few steps closer, and sure enough, it is a bait clicker. It's my bait clicker. And it's going to town, you know. So here I am. I run down here, grab the rod, set the hook on this fish. When I set the hook on this fish, I knew I had beat my previous 27-pound fish. This fish felt big. I was just fixing to put everything up, and I done got a good fish. That's a good fish, I believe. Woo! This fish felt real big. Good fish right here. Matter of fact, I couldn't hardly budge this fish when I first set the hook on him. This might be bigger than anything I caught last year. I'm thinking, man, this fish is like really, really big. Like gonna get me 50,000 views big, you know? This is the fish that's gonna make my year right here, you know. This is the one that vindicates me as a true master of the bank, you know. I'm feeling the power of this fish. I'm getting excited, you know. I'm thinking, man, if I really do land this fish, I'm gonna have 150,000 subscribers. I'm gonna be eating dinner and hanging out with doctors, lawyers, senators, and kings. If I land this fish, I might get invited to the Playboy Mansion. Yeah, that guy's dead, But as big as this fish felt to me at the time, I figured they might just go ahead and open it back up for me. This is a good fish. He's definitely a 40. He's got to be. You know, I'm thinking I'm going to be so big, I'm actually going to own YouTube if I land this fish, you know. I'm going to be the master of the catfish world. I am going to be the top dog in catfishing if I land this fish. I'm going to be dating supermodels. I'm going to have rods with my names on them, reels with my names on them, shirts, hats. I'm going to be the richest guy in catfishing if I land this fish on video. Well, he finally started swimming towards me, and I started getting real excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm actually going to land this fish. Finally, he swims way to the left of the camera, gets way up in shallow water. As I start pulling him to me, I see this huge limb come up out of the water. Not only did I have the fish, but I had a pretty good sized hunk of wood with the fish. Well, the piece of wood finally came off my line as the fish swam towards me and got right in front of me. Now at the point this fish is right in front of me, I'm realizing, okay, with all that wood on it, that's why I thought this thing was such a big fish. Now that the wood is gone, it ain't gonna be near what I thought it was. But I'm still thinking here, this has gotta be at least a 40-pound fish at this point. I finally get him into the bank, get my hands on him. I look at him and I'm shocked that that's all it is. Here I am, been sitting there hooping and hollering at what a big fish I've got. And all of a sudden, reality was right in front of me. This fish wasn't that big at all. So I picked the fish up, I lay it on the ground. I can't believe that's all that fish is, man. That fish felt like a tank. And even though it doesn't look big to me, I am determined that this fish has got to weigh at least 40 pounds, so I'm going to get my scale. When I picked the fish up and weigh it, reality had set in. This fish was only, that fish is 33 pounds. You gotta be kidding me. 33 pounds? It felt like I was hooked to a truck going down the interstate when I first set the hook on this fish, you know. 33 pounds? Man, I've been hooping and hollering and had all these future plans in my head about exciting nights with great looking women and pocketfuls of money because I was gonna land this monster fish, and this thing gets to the bank and it's only 33 pounds. Well, I'm not satisfied. So I decide to weigh it again. It really was only 33 pounds. After making the Dinkathon video and not feeling a fish over about 12 pounds, when I finally hook into a 30-something, plus a tree, I think I've got a world record on here. All right, people, 33 pounds. I didn't have that big monster fish on video like I thought I did, but I did at least beat my old video record of about 27 pounds. So now my biggest fish for 2019 so far is 33 pounds. The struggle's real, people. You come out time and time again chasing these fish. Sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you have a bad. Sometimes you throw a bait out there and there ain't no fish. Sometimes you throw baits out there and there is fish, but they won't eat. One day, you walk up to that magical moment, you know, you throw a bait out, fish of a lifetime slams your bait. That's what we all are hoping for. It's happened to me a couple times actually, and I keep chasing that old feeling again, trying to relive it just one more time. Anyway, 33 pounds is the mark to beat now for 2019. Hope y'all enjoy my videos. Thanks for watching my videos. Stay tuned for more catfish action. This is Catfish Dave, signing out.